protecting the environment. Our Earth is a beautiful home. It has plants, animals, mountains, rivers, and everything we need. But sometimes we forget to take good care of it. In this chapter, we will learn simple ways to protect the environment and keep it clean and safe for everyone. Let us work together to make our planet clean, safe, and beautiful for everyone. Environment and its components. Environment. The environment is everything around us. It includes all the living things like plants, animals, and humans. It also includes the non-living things like the air we breathe, water we drink, and the land we live on. The environment provides us with everything we need to survive, such as air, water, food, and shelter. A clean and healthy environment helps us stay healthy. To protect it, we must follow good hygiene and sanitation. Hygiene means keeping ourselves and our surroundings clean to prevent diseases. Sanitation means using safe methods that keep our surroundings clean and safe. This includes having clean drinking water, clean toilets, and proper ways to dispose of waste. When the surroundings are dirty, germs can spread and cause many diseases like cholera, dengue, typhoid, etc. Therefore, keeping our homes, schools, and neighborhood clean is important for everyone's good health. Components of environment. The environment includes both natural and human-made components. It is made up of natural components like air, trees, soil, water, and living things, as well as human-made components like houses, roads, parks, buildings, and factories. Steps to protect the components of environment. To keep the environment healthy, it is important to protect both living and non-living things. For living things like plants and animals, we should avoid cutting down trees in forests, protect wildlife, and keep their habitats safe. The government protects wildlife and the environment by making and enforcing laws. We should be aware of these laws and obey them strictly. We should protect non-living things like air, water, and land by using them wisely and keeping them clean. We should not throw garbage on the road. People should focus on issues like pollution and climate change and take actions like planting trees and saving water. Role of plants and animals. Plants and animals are important parts of our environment. They depend on each other for food and survival. Together, they help keep nature balanced and provide us with many things we need, like food, oxygen, and other materials. Without plants and animals, life on Earth would not be possible. Role of plants. Plants are very important for a healthy environment. We depend on plants for various reasons. Here are some reasons why plants are helpful. They give us oxygen that is required by humans as well as animals. They help clean the air by taking in carbon dioxide. Trees help reduce air pollution and keep the Earth's temperature stable. They give us food like fruits, vegetables, and grains, and useful things like wood, paper, medicines, and cotton. They help prevent soil erosion by holding the soil together with their roots. Without plants, life on the earth is impossible, so it is important to protect them by planting more trees and reducing deforestation, cutting down trees. Role of animals. Animals play a key role in the environment. They contribute in several ways. They help keep the balance of nature. For example, some animals eat plants while others prey on smaller animals. Some animals carry seeds to different places. This helps new plants grow. Vultures and scavengers help clean the environment by eating dead animals and plants. Bees, butterflies, and other insects help in pollination, which helps flowers produce fruits and seeds. Animals also provide us with products like milk, eggs, wool, honey, silk, and leather. Some animals help farmers by pulling carts and doing other farm-related work. Without animals, many things in nature would not work properly. It is important to protect animals and their homes. Factors affecting environment. Several factors harm the environment. These factors are of two types: natural and human-made factors. Natural factors. Natural factors include the events such as earthquakes, floods, storms, and droughts can harm people, animals, plants, and property. These natural disasters can destroy habitats, pollute water and air, leading to loss of biodiversity and ecosystem disruption. While natural disasters are often unpredictable, many human activities harming the environment can be controlled through sincere efforts and sustainable practices. Human-made factors. Human-made factors include activities such as pollution and deforestation. These actions disturb the balance of nature and make the environment unhealthy. Do you know, Swachh Bharat Mission was started on October 2, 2014 by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It encourages everyone to keep their homes, schools and streets clean by using dustbins and avoiding littering. Pollution. Pollution is the contamination of air, water, noise and soil by harmful substances. It can be caused by factories, vehicles, waste and loud sounds. The harmful substances that pollute the environment are called pollutants. There are different types of pollution. Air pollution. This happens when harmful gases such as carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide and smoke are released into the air through vehicles, factories, etc. When the air becomes polluted, it becomes difficult for people and animals to breathe, and it can cause many health problems. Air pollution can be controlled by using vehicles that do not release harmful smoke, such as electric vehicles. Factories must be shifted from crowded to remote areas to reduce the effect of air pollution. Water pollution. When chemicals, plastics and waste are thrown into rivers, lakes or oceans, they harm aquatic life. Fish and water plants can get sick or die, and polluted water becomes unsafe for humans to use or drink. Polluted water can lead to serious illnesses in humans such as diarrhea and typhoid. Dirty water from homes and factories must be treated before releasing it into rivers. Soil pollution. Chemicals from factories and agricultural activities can seep into the ground. This reduces the soil's fertility, making it difficult for plants to grow properly. This is known as soil or land pollution. Domestic wastes, plastics, garbage also cause soil pollution. This also harms animals that live in the soil and can contaminate the food we eat and the water we use. Farmers should use fewer chemical fertilizers and choose organic manure or compost instead. Noise pollution. Loud sounds from traffic, loudspeakers, construction and machines disturb humans and animals. This is also known as sound pollution. It can cause stress, headaches and hearing problems. To reduce this pollution, we should avoid honking unnecessarily and follow rules about noise levels during festivals and celebrations. Deforestation. Deforestation is the cutting down of trees in forests for human use in large scale. It harms the environment in several ways. Loss of animal habitat. Many animals and plants lose their homes and some species may become extinct. Climate change. Trees help keep the air clean by absorbing carbon dioxide. Without trees, carbon dioxide remains in the air, causing the Earth's temperature to rise. Soil erosion. The roots of trees hold the soil together. Without trees, the soil can wash away during heavy rains, causing floods. Less oxygen. Trees give us oxygen to breathe. Without enough trees, humans and animals will have less oxygen. Imbalance of water cycle. Trees help to maintain a balanced water cycle. Cutting of trees affects rainfall and lowers groundwater levels. Waste management. Waste management is important because it protects the environment and public health. As long as we are producing waste, it will need to be managed. Waste management means handling waste properly from the beginning to the end. It includes collecting the waste, moving it to the right place, recycling it, and safely disposing of it. This helps keep our surroundings clean and healthy. Waste disposal is the most common type of waste management and refers to the proper way of getting rid of unwanted items and materials. Proper disposal of waste is essential for protecting the environment. Wastewater from homes and factories should pass through a proper drainage system. It must be cleaned and treated before it is released into rivers, seas or oceans. This helps keep our water bodies clean and safe. Recycling and disposing of waste in bins are small steps we can take to keep the environment clean. Landfills, places where waste is buried, harm the environment if not managed properly. For example, chemicals in landfills pollute the soil and water. To dispose of waste properly, we must separate waste into recyclable materials like plastic, glass, metal, and paper in blue dustbin and non-recyclable materials like fruit and vegetable peels, eggshells, dried leaves, and small branches in green dustbin. Compost organic waste like fruit and vegetable peels. Avoid littering and always use trash bins. 5 R's of waste management. The 5 R's for protecting the environment are reduce, reuse, recycle, refuse, and repurpose. Reduce. Reducing means using fewer resources, and so we create less waste. We reduce waste by avoiding extra plastic bags and carrying our own reusable bag. We should buy only what we really need. Choosing products with less packaging helps in reducing the amount of trash we produce. Buying items in bulk also helps reduce costs and packaging waste. Reuse. Reusing means using things again instead of throwing them away. For example, you can reuse old boxes to store things or use glass jars as storage containers. Old clothes can be reused by turning them into cleaning rags or upcycling them into new items like a bag or pillowcase. Reusing items helps reduce waste and the need to produce new products. Recycle. Recycling involves turning old items or used into new products. Recycling paper, plastic, and metal helps conserve resources and reduces pollution. Instead of throwing away things like cans or bottles, they are collected, cleaned, and transformed into new products. For example, recycled paper can become new notebooks, and recycled plastic bottles can be turned into toys or clothing. Refuse. Refusing means saying no to things that we do not need. It helps reduce waste before it is even created. For example, we can refuse extra plastic bags at shops, avoid using disposable spoons and straws, and say no to products with too much packaging. Repurpose. Repurposing means finding new and creative ways to use old items instead of throwing them away. For example, a plastic bottle can be turned into a flower pot, a cardboard box can become a storage organizer, and old jars can be used as pencil holders. It not only saves money but also reduces wastes from landfills. Ways to protect environment. We should plant more trees to make the air clean and the earth green. Waste should not be burned, as burning pollutes the air and harms living beings. Throw garbage only in dustbins and keep the surroundings clean. We should use paper and wood carefully and wisely. We should celebrate Environment Day on 5th June every year by running campaigns among community to remind everyone to protect our planet Earth. We should celebrate One Mahotsav week every year in the first week of July to encourage tree plantation. We should celebrate Earth Day on 22nd April to encourage people to care for the planet Earth. We should follow the 5 R's of waste management to use resources wisely and reduce waste. Do you know, afforestation is the planting trees in large numbers. Key words: environment, everything around us, including both natural and human-made things. Natural disaster, sudden and violent event causing damage or harm to animals, plants, humans, and property. Pollution, contamination of air, water, and soil by harmful substances. Deforestation, large-scale cutting down of trees. Soil erosion, removal of top layer of soil by wind and water. Waste management, managing waste safely to protect the environment. Habitat, place where plants and animals live. Waste disposal, proper way of getting rid of waste. Landfill, place where waste is buried. Compost, natural fertilizer from kitchen waste and farm leftovers. Let's recall protecting the environment and its components, roles of plants and animals, Factors affecting environment: waste management, environment, components of environment, natural components, human-made components. Roles of plants, roles of animals, natural factors, human-made factors, pollution, deforestation. 5 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle, refuse, repurpose. Ways to protect environment.